Welcome dear students. Now I am going to discuss about omission of articles. That means there are some places where we do not use any article. Point number 1, where we do not use any article, that is when a noun is used in the general sense, we do not use any article. For example, man is mortal. Here we cannot say the man, a man, etc. because here we are talking of man in the general sense. Thereafter, next point, with nouns that name materials, that means we cannot use any article with those nouns that indicate any names of materials. For example, paper has become very expensive. Here we cannot say the paper. She made a heavy investment in gold. We cannot say in the gold. But when these nouns are particularized, that means particularly indicated, then we can use the with them. For example, the paper used in this book is of a superior quality. Here the paper is not normally any name of any material. It is particularly mentioned. One particular paper is mentioned here. That's why the should be used here. Next point, we do not use any article with plural nouns when they denote a class or community. For example, children have a fertile imagination. Children, we cannot say the children. Similarly, animals can also be friendly. We cannot say the animals because we do not use article with plural nouns when they denote a class. Next point, we do not use any article with the names of meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, etc. For example, she invited all her friends to lunch. We cannot say to the lunch. Dinner should be taken much before bedtime. We cannot say the dinner. Thereafter, next point, we do not use any article with the names of diseases like malaria, typhoid, etc. But we say the measles, it is also an infectious disease. The mumps, it is also a disease. Here we can use the measles, the mumps, they are infectious diseases, but here we can use the. But with malaria, typhoid, we generally do not use any article. For example, malaria is no longer a killer disease. We cannot say the malaria. Similarly, quite a few children suffer from the mumps, measles, they take the before them. Next point, we do not use any article with languages and branches of knowledge. English, Hindi, history, mathematics, with these words we generally do not use any article. For examples, English is the language of the English. But remember here, when I am saying only English, then English means the English language. But when I am saying the English, that means the English people. Then I am referring to the nation or the people who speaks English. Similarly, Japanese is a difficult language. We cannot say the Japanese. That means we should use article before the people of that language, but we cannot use the or any article before the name of language. Thereafter, next point, we cannot use any article with the names of days, months and seasons. For example, Sunday is a holiday. We cannot say the Sunday. Our school is closed for summer vacation in June. We cannot say in the June. Spring is a season of great rejoicing. We cannot say the spring. Next point, there are some phrases where we generally do not use any article. For example, to go to bed, he is going to bed. We cannot say he is going to the bed. Similarly, go to work, go home, take place, take part in, take interest in something, take care of, make use of, take to heart, lose heart, to be in debt. In these phrases, generally we do not use any article. Next point, there are some other phrases also where we generally do not use any article. For example, by bus, he goes to school by bus. We cannot say by the bus. Similarly, by car, by air, by sea, by hand, on foot, by mistake, on duty, on strike, in case, in trouble, at times, at hand, at last, all day, etc. Thereafter, we generally do not use any article with the words like father, mother, uncle, because in a given situation they are just like a proper noun. Father has just come from the office. Father means here my father, that means speaker's father. Here no need to use any article, the, etc. Mother has not been well since yesterday. Mother means my mother, that means a speaker's mother. That's why here no need to use any article. The use or omission of any article changes the meaning. Now here I have presented some topics where if we use article, then also meaning is changed, or if we do not use any article, then also meaning is changed. Look at the examples I have given here. The man is sitting in the front of the car. The man is sitting in front of the car. Two sentences are different meaning. These two sentences have different meaning. When I am saying the man is sitting in the front of the car, that means the man is inside the car and he is sitting in the front position. But when I am saying the man is sitting in front of the car, that means the man is outside the car and he is sitting in the front part of the car outside. Majority of the children here go to school. When I am using go to school, except the, excluding the, that means not the school. When I am using only go to school, that means they are going to school for study, go to study. But when I am saying I went to the school to meet an old teacher of mine, that means the purpose is different. Here to the school, here to the school means to the school building, that means for some other purpose. That means when I am referring to school, hospital, similarly we use words like prison, hospital also in the same way. That means when we use these words like prison, hospital, school, bed, etc. for their normal purpose, at that time we generally do not use any article the before them. But when we use them for some other purposes, for some other or different purposes, then we can use the or any article before them. Next point. Okay, today I am stopping here. Next point I will discuss in my next class, and that is where we can repeat the articles, and if we repeat the articles, what happens, that we will discuss in my next class. Okay.